Hello class 9. Today I'll resume my chapter of nutrition from proteins. Proteins are large chemical molecules. They contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Nitrogen, here it has been added. That means in carbohydrates and in fats we haven't got nitrogen. But nitrogen is a very important element in proteins, and some proteins may also contain sulfur and phosphorus. Now, amino acids are the simpler, smaller units of proteins with which the proteins are made up of. Foods rich in proteins include lean meat, fat-free mussels, fish, eggs, milk, etc. And it provides, mainly it is responsible for the growth and development of the body cells, for the repair of the tissues, and also to release energy. Now, by the deficiency of proteins, two diseases are caused. One is kwashiorkor and another is marasmus, and both occurs in the infants or young children. Okay, because if they get poor diet, which is very poor in proteins, then definitely they will suffer from these diseases, and the suffering child may die before the age of 5 years in case of kwashiorkor. What are the symptoms you need to know? At least 5 or 6 you need to learn. Underweight, belly protruding out, skin getting dark and scaly. Scaly means very rough skin. Stunted growth, loss of appetite. That means loss of appetite means doesn't need to, they don't have an urge to eat. Repeated diarrhea, enlarged liver and anemia, and edema. Edema means swelling of the feet and the face. Okay. Now, what is the treatment? The only treatment is they should be given a protein-rich diet. Clear? Similarly, marasmus usually affects infants below the age of 1 year and is due to the deficiency of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. They are caused due to the sudden stoppage of breastfeeding followed by diet poor in carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Now, what are the symptoms? Less body weight, degenerations resulting in a very weak body, skin becomes loosely folded, thin face, thinning of limbs, retarded physical and mental growth, ribs appearing prominent. Okay, they have given you 6 symptoms, all the 6 symptoms you need to learn. And also this table, difference between kwashiorkor and marasmus, is very important, all the 5 points. Clear? Now, regarding mineral salts, we will directly go to this chart. Now, this chart is very important. Now, in this, you can see there are 2 divisions, macronutrients and micronutrients. Now, all of them we'll learn, and also we'll learn function and deficiency diseases. Sources you may leave. Okay, you may cut out this source part, but the functions and deficiency diseases are a must. Okay, you cannot leave it, you have to learn it. Clear? Similar thing with the vitamins. You see, vitamins, first thing we need to know, there are 2 kinds of vitamins, fat soluble and water soluble. Fat soluble are A, D, E and K, and water soluble are vitamin B complex and vitamin C. B complex means B1, B2, B3, like that, B6, B12, all are under the B complex and vitamin C. Now, absence or shortage of vitamins in diet over a continued period causes deficiency diseases. Now, what are those? That again will come to the chart. Come to this chart, summary of vitamins. Again, here you see, students, they have divided it into fat soluble and water soluble vitamins. Now, you need to know all the chemical names also, like vitamin A, retinol, vitamin D, calciferol, vitamin E, tocopherol, like that. You need to know all the chemical names. Sources again you may leave out. Functions and deficiency diseases you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn it. Very, very important. These 2 tables are very, very important. I'm telling you repeatedly. And also you see in the deficiency diseases part, like beriberi. What are the things which are being seen in beriberi? Like degenerative changes of the nerves, muscles becomes weak. These things also, please go through it, because you need to know what is beriberi, right? Otherwise, only beriberi, what is that? You must know that. Okay. Like pellagra, like anemia, like pernicious anemia, scurvy. You need to know what is happening in scurvy. It is the bleeding of gums and loosening of teeth. So this thing you must know. Okay. and functions are also very important. Next, water. Water, we know it is indispensable because about two-thirds of our body weight is made up of water. And what are the several functions of water? It acts as a solvent in the body for thousands of substances. It may be both organic and inorganic. It is also used to produce digestive juices, because I think you have all have heard that if you don't drink much water, then it will definitely cause the digestive problems. So for digestive juices also, water is very important. It helps in the transportation of digested foods and oxygen throughout the body. It is used in the excretion of soluble wastes. It is involved in the maintenance of body temperature. This is also very important because we are warm-blooded animals. We have a constant body temperature of 37 degrees centigrade. And now if we don't drink water in proper quantity, then definitely our body temperature will fluctuate. So for the maintenance of a constant body temperature of 37 degrees centigrade, we need to drink a lot of water, and the proper quantity of water rather, because excess water is also not needed in our body. So for the proper amount of optimum amount of quantity of water is very important. And also it is very important because we always during the summer season we lose a lot of water through our urine, through our sweat, and also water vapor which we breathe out. So definitely for that also water is needed in proper quantity. Now next we need to know what is a balanced diet. First of all, you need to know a proper definition. And balanced diet is one which contains all the principal constituents of food in proper quantity. One special aspect of balanced diet is the sufficient number of calories which it will provide. What is a calorie? A calorie is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. So this is the definition of calorie you need to know. Kilocalorie is 1000 times the unit calorie. Okay. Now, another thing which we need to know is what is malnutrition, the proper definition of malnutrition. It is a condition in which a person suffers due to lack or deficiency of one or more essential elements of food. So, it is the condition in which the person suffers due to lack or deficiency of one or more essential elements of food. So, you will learn this definition also. So, students, from this chapter, the parts which are important I have mentioned properly, especially the charts, the definitions are important, and also the values. Okay. Now regarding the question answers, students, every day I tell you this thing, that if you have any problem regarding any question at the back of the chapter, or maybe from any of the other books, if you are referring it, any question answer from within the chapter, if you are not understanding any part, then please you come up with that in the comment box. And also I'll tell you that this chapter, the main thing is to learn. So please learn it properly, and also you have to practice it by writing especially the deficiency diseases names, their symptoms, and the chief functions of various vitamins and minerals. If you write and practice, then it will help you a lot in remembering the things. Okay, I hope there are no problems regarding this chapter. I'll come up with some other video with some other chapter. Before that, please complete this chapter. Okay, thank you.